What's up, guys? SillySausage here with episode 1 of the Cubecast. And with me, I have Zombie Death, aka Martin. Hello.
Hello!
Wow,
Hello!
he's excited.
Hello.
And Sherlock, aka Tom, as well.
Me. Hello.
Me. So, we've just spent about an hour and a half getting this to work.
It's all your fault. It wasn't me at all. It was not my computer crashing or anything like that.
I just want to put something out there that I was the most enthusiastic hello just then. So
You were. I think we're all a bit
Mine was
stir
just
crazy
hello.
and insane after about an hour and a half of tech issues. But, you know, it's what you do. It's the
As I said, they were not from my end. So
it's the grind. Radio, keep on telling yourself that. Anyway, so welcome to the Cubecast, I was going to say the official Companion Cube podcast, but there's only one. So does that make us the official one? Or
I'd
What
say
do you mean?
it's the official until people
Until
could,
we
like,
get some,
start
like, rival.
unofficial ones, I guess. But
ooh, a bit of a rivalry there.
so they
because-
better not else rip their hearts out and burn them alive.
Or-
But
will definitely be better than some podcasts I know, which I'm not going to mention.
Oh dear,
Don't get
here we
into that,
go.
Sherlock.
Don't get him started. Right, yeah, so the way this is going to work, we're just sort of going to make it up as we go. We do have some topics, I've got some topics here, just in case we we need to keep the ball rolling. But, we'll see how we go. We're not sure how this is going to turn out. We're just winging it. And,
hoping
yeah.
that you enjoy it.
yeah.
Yes.
And once this goes he's
I've
way
never
too
seen so much
enthusiastic.
enthusiasm.
So
Woo!
if you have anything you want us to discuss, like a topic or anything, probably I don't know where we're going to put this. We'll put it on like a number of all our channels will have it. Probably the Companion Cube channel
Hopefully.
and Steam page and everything. If you have anything you want us to talk about, put it on one of or all of those. That might be a bit creepy if someone's like bang 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 bang, bang on everyone's video. But anyway, and we'll talk about it. So
If you guys get
Unless-
more comments than my video does on my channel, I'm pretty much going to cry. So, or go to
Yeah.
my channel.
like and subscribe. So there'll
Shut
be
up, Sherlock,
annotations.
no one likes you.
There'll be annotations on our pictures, so you can check out our channels as well.
Yeah.
Just don't go to Sherlock's, because But
Because I've
anyway,
got more subscribers than both you,
let's
so don't go to
not-
mine.
let's
Okay,
not
no,
go-
okay.
We're not going
Rightio.
into that.
So I've got the first topic. I'm going to go out there. I wrote it down a while ago. So the topic is Saints Row 4 refused classification twice, but now it's actually been granted.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't hear that.
Oh,
I-
he's got the news
what?
down, boys. Yeah,
I
boy.
heard when it was. I was one of the first. I'm gonna put that out because I told Steve and then I told you. I'm pretty sure sausage. Did I?
Probably.
Anyway,
But
yeah, I
yeah.
heard about it the first time and then the second time when it was resubmitted and then refused again. But I
Yeah.
didn't know that they'd finally cleared it. Is it?
I read somewhere, and the interesting thing is, this is the strange thing. You know how they were going for the R18 classification because everyone's like, well, why don't we
Yeah.
have it? But
Yep.
that's a whole argument. I believe it's been approved with an MA15 plus.
Oh, so they have cut stuff out of it.
They must have cut stuff, but like
Yeah.
more than they needed to, or something.
I reckon that the R18 rating that we've got at the moment, the classification for it has been pretty much approved with like under the MA 15 plus classification type thing, because
As in, like saying that they're the same.
pretty much like
qualifications.
maybe like R18 can have like a little bit more violence or whatever, but to me, I'm feeling that they're roughly.
I
Yeah.
saw a table on, I think it was on about GTA 5 of like mild violence, high impact violence. Like it has like a scale, and
Yep.
like they tick which box it's in. Now I don't know if it's like the majority has to be in like strong impact to be like MA and high impact to be. I don't know how it works, but I think that's how they do it. Is they have
Like-
like a little scale thing.
The way I see it, I like it. It's as if they're telling adults how to play or what they can and can't play, and I thought that was what the point of the R18 was.
Yeah,
Is that,
so,
like there
okay.
was no. So it's as if they're like they know that the adults are gonna let their kids play it, or that kids are gonna play it anyway. So they're going, oh, we know kids are gonna play it, so we better
Yeah.
not approve
So-
it for R.
So
So it's
my
just like, what?
My
But should-
view on this. Sorry, you go.
I was just gonna say, like, if the parents choose that, like, let their kids play
Yeah,
it,
that's their fault. It's not
that's
the government's
their,
fault.
That's their choice. Like,
Yeah.
we shouldn't really like. I'm 19 now, so like I can't I can't say
20.
yeah I can't let them say like Yeah, let all the kids play it. But I mean, like when I was younger, like I played Half-Life 2, which was like MA 15 plus, I
Yeah, I
think.
think it's MA. Yeah.
And like I played it when I was 12, and Dad let me play that. And I
Yeah.
haven't grown up to be any more
It's
violent than
okay. Yeah. So I have 2 points on that.
the next
One,
guy.
the whole thing about video games encouraging violence is completely false because they've done a few tests where they did like a whole like violent video game and sort of all different types of video games to see what effect they would have, and they actually worked out the video games that are more competitive make people more aggressive, not violent. So like that's why your Call of Duties
Yeah.
get really angry people because it's really competitive,
Yeah, I can see
whereas
that.
like an RPG,
It's sort
people
of
are
calm
pretty
and relaxing. Yeah.
yeah. So it's about the competitiveness, not
Yeah.
like violence. But the other thing I sort of have a mixed view on the whole R18 thing. The first thing is like R18 that I kind of relate it to like the drug laws in the US. I know it's a bit of a stretch, but the government isn't like it isn't out to get people. It's trying to, it's not trying to like I don't know. It's trying to protect people, which people might not agree with. They'll be like, we
Yeah.
get to choose what we play, but it's not like they're deliberately going out of the way to annoy everyone. It's like they're trying to do a good thing by, less
But
violence,
the
even if
difference
it's not
between
proven.
the difference
sorry.
between the drug laws in US and the
Yeah,
gaming
wait.
things
Yeah.
here is games don't hurt people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Like-
with drugs and stuff, it's not saying we don't want you to smoke this, so that's why we're making the law. It's drugs are bad. Even people who say like marijuana is natural and it's completely fine. It's not. If you're smoking something, it's damaging you. Anyway, but they're like, yeah, well, they're not trying to like harm it. They're trying to protect someone, which you can understand. But the thing I don't like about the R18 is if you make an R18 rating, you have to actually use it. Like if it's there, you can't just, I don't know, still refuse classification. If you've made that step to make an R18 rating, you have to use it.
Well, like
Does that make sense?
I just want to say, like, I have 2 R18 rating games that have come out since
living
the
on
thing.
the edge.
Yeah.
Sorry,
One
guys.
of them is The Last of Us, and the other is God of War Ascension. And the previous God of Wars actually had a MA 15 plus rating, and I haven't seen any difference in like violence or gore or anything between
Yeah.
Ascension and the previous ones. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I really don't see there being a difference at this point
Yeah.
in time between the two ratings. Like, it's just it's stupid.
You
And
do
I mean,
have
like-
to remember that the R18 rating is in very early days. It's been out. It was meant to be out. Was it out the start of this year or was it delayed again?
It actually came out just before God of War Ascension. So that
Is God of
I
War
don't
the
know.
first game that was classified R?
Pardon?
Is God of War the first R-rated game?
Is the first one I've seen, but I'm not
Alright.
sure if it was the actual.
I think
first
it was meant to come out at at 2013, the beginning of 2013.
one. No,
but
it's meant
anyway,
to come out
so-
like last year and the year
Yeah,
before.
and it got delayed. But yeah, you got to remember it is in early days, so they're still sort of setting boundaries, which you would think they would have worked out by now. But there is a bit of public outcry, so you.
Anyway, sorry, go on. Sorry,
Anyway.
I was just researching back to Saints Row 4.
no one cares about your opinion.
No, I was just reading about Saints Row 4, and apparently, it's saying after denying blah blah blah. Yeah, MA 15 plus. The game has been tweaked, but not for reasons you might expect. Apparently, there was something to do with alien space drugs that they didn't
Yeah,
like.
Yeah,
I heard this from my mate. He said that like that anal probe mission or whatever, the anal probe thing that was
Yeah.
initially stated is still in the game. It's just this like
Yeah.
side mission
Yeah, it's the
where
space
they're
drugs thing
stealing
that
the
they.
drugs, and it's just so stupid.
And going back
because-
to what Michael was saying, how they want to protect people, I'm sure we are now protected from alien space drugs, everybody. It's all good.
yeah.
Thank
that was,
you, government, for that.
That was like Fallout 3. I think it was initially refused classification not because of like you can blow people's heads off and like had like full on decapitation and like limbs exploding and stuff. It was because of I think it had drugs in it, and it was called like it wasn't even called like heroin or something. It was had like some sort of
Oh,
rip off name of it or
um,
something.
It was
But yeah,
They
it
didn't
wasn't
really change the name that much, though.
it wasn't the violence. It was like that you stab yourself with a drug, not even like a real drug or something. I don't know how. I don't remember it, but
And the problem is that can easily be changed by like on PC anyway. That can easily be changed by a mod, which is I read this somewhere as well that someone just downloaded a mod and it added all these different drugs to it. And
I can just imagine like this Rastafari, like yeah, man, and like dreadlocks and stuff.
But yeah, and that's really weird. Like I know that movie ratings and game ratings are different, but they're both entertainment, and they're if you bring an R18 rating, you should use it and not kind of base it off like using the exact same without changing any of the values of the classification from previous ones. Like there's a big step up from MA 15 plus and R18 in movies.
Yeah, you can definitely see the difference. So,
and I just don't understand why we can't see the difference in games as well.
I think it's partly due to people just don't take the video game industry seriously.
Well,
like the people who are making the laws.
I wanted to also add as well, like before with the whole testing of that making games make someone more violent as well. I think due to all these tests and everything, like sure, like we know that it doesn't, but then there's people that watch the news, and there was that murder or that guy in America that liked Mass Effect, and he went in. Was it the school shootings? He went into the school and
it's one.
Yeah, but these people are obviously massively disturbed anyway. I'm sure like the game wouldn't have turned them into that. Like they would have had some,
but
it's
I mean, like
social or
Mass
underlying
Effect.
problems.
Mass Effect sold like millions of copies. One guy played the game,
one guy
shot a bunch of people.
But
it's got to be the game.
But the thing that
exactly.
The thing that I'm trying to talk about is like on his Facebook thing, it said that he liked Mass Effect. No one took into account that he could have been messed up before.
Yeah, exactly.
But they all blamed Mass Effect. And
I think Mass Effect out of all games, that's just bizarre.
Mass Effect only had one kid in Mass Effect 3. And I just don't... But like, it's just these people that I'm not sure if they're ignorant or if they're just blind.
I think they just want to blame something instead of what's really the problem,
I think that's
which is
correct.
like mental health care. But I'm on the page looking at it was actually the GTA 5 classification. It got the R18.
Yes, I know that was good.
And I'm going through them all. The categories are themes, violence, language, drug use, nudity, and sex. And it's got from none, very mild impact, moderate impact, strong impact, high impact. And GTA 5 has everything in the strong impact except drug use, which is in the high impact.
So they might have taken it into account.
It's classified R18 drug use, and that's it. So I think as soon as one goes, whatever the highest rating is what it gets classified, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because everything is in strong with one high impact.
What we should just add is that Rockstar saved themselves a mass right with that one, so...
Yeah.
Well done.
Definitely.
Well, it's still not coming announced for PC yet, which is
it'll get there.
Annoying. It'll get there. So it happened with GTA 4 as well.
Yeah, it'll just take its time. But
yeah.
if they had restricted it like Saints Row, there would have been a lot more of an outcry.
There would have been blood in the streets, boy.
by trying to save us from that stuff, they would have created it.
Yes. Oh dear.
But anyway,
the problem, and another problem is like it's. Drugs and like violence is so promoted like in news. I know in USA they also like they don't promote it, but they kind of just publicize it a lot more. And I mean like how are we meant to react when there's drugs and whatnot being told on TV, like being said on TV and whatnot?
Yeah.
And then as soon as it comes in a game, it's like, nah, you can't have it as a...
Yeah, apparently it's glorifying it when they're like, oh, but that's the real world, but we won't do anything about that. We'll just pretend that it's
same in movies. Media. You've got movies that are promoting, like, what, in Hangover, they do, what is it, like drugs and alcohol and whatnot, and it's like glorifying that. Like, I'm not saying that it's the best example.
Yeah.
But it's just one of the many examples. Like there's movies out there where it's like
I don't think
the protagonists are like gangsters, and the whole point of the story is them trying to get drugs or them trying to get even because of drugs, and it's like, and that's even given like an M or M18 rating.
I don't think any sane person watches someone having fun doing drugs on a movie and then says, "I'm going to do that because they had so much fun." It's only people who have issues already that do that.
Yeah. And like Breaking Bad as well.
Yeah. And that I actually haven't seen that, but apparently that's a really good show.
Yeah, I'm watching it at the moment.
Even though it promotes.
Don't you dare, Sausage! Don't you dare!
It's not really that bad.
It's not really that funny.
It is bought season 5, which is only half out, but he thought it was the whole season, but there's only 8 episodes, and he bought it, and he's a bit sad.
I didn't realise it was only half the season. I thought they would have obviously.
It is a bit bizarre that it didn't say part 1 or something.
Yeah, but anyway, that's going off topic.
Anyway, do you want another topic or anyone?
No, I think that's all I've needed to say. I can't actually think
of anything else. Yeah, go on. Next topic.
Right, so next one I've got here is I know you'll like the Sherlock, the BioShock DLC.
Oh yeah. Come at me! I'm throwing my money at the screen as we speak.
Just PayPal will be fine.
No, you have to throw it.
I'm actually really excited.
all in the effect.
I'm really excited about it. Really excited.
You guys are excited
for
DLC. I love BioShock Infinite and BioShock the other games, but I'm not really excited for it.
You know nothing.
Yeah, I am. I want to play it, but I'm not I don't know why I'm not If that makes sense.
I
don't know
did
why.
you like the first BioShock and BioShock 2 at all?
I love them all.
I played BioShock 1, not BioShock 2, because I thought it was irrelevant to the storyline.
Sherlock is such a video game noob.
I'm not. I've had my computer since November.
Exactly.
Before then, I played Call of Duty co-op /LAN very occasionally.
I just find that amazing because you actually heaps about video games, so you sort of pretending to know everything about video games.
What do you mean pretending?
They'll be like, "Have you played Half-Life 2?" And you're like, "No," and I'm like,
I can actually imagine Sherlock with a glass wine and someone asking him about games and be like, "Yes, quite so, yes."
See here, that was released in 2006.
The mustache and top hat and glass and everything. He's like, "Yes, I know everything, but I played nothing." Yes, quite so.
It's called Google, my friends.
Google.
Maybe that's the reason I don't play these games.
Maybe he reads all the reviews. And he's like, no.
But no, I am keen for the BioShock.
Yeah.
DLC.
Is it set? It's set in Rapture.
It's set in Rapture. That's what excites me.
It's the eve of Rapture.
Yeah, that's awesome about it too. It's
Eve,
Eve, I get it. Yeah, Adam and Eve things in there.
I didn't even try to make that, but thank you.
You're just a comedy person, a comedian.
From what I've read and what I've seen from comments on Reddit, that there's going to be return of the plasmids from BioShock and BioShock 2,
I saw that.
Which is going to be really cool.
They're pretty much Viggies.
I preferred but I preferred the Viggies to be
They're
honest.
exactly the same, really, aren't they?
I much preferred BioShock Infinite, by the way.
There's a couple changes, but I think they're pretty much the same.
Also, apparently, it's going to be a part 1 and 2, like an episode sort of thing.
Yeah,
episode
first
1 and 2.
part you play as Booker, and the second part.
Second part you get to play as Elizabeth. Which is going to be pretty
That's cool. What does she do though? She doesn't really do anything.
She does the tears, but again, it'll probably just be the same gameplay.
Yeah, she'll just have to use guns and stuff to make it.
But you don't really play BioShock for the gameplay, especially if you've played the first one.
You do kind of
the second
but...
and Infinity.
Yeah,
Infinite, sorry, not Infinity. I should be hung for that.
I did that all the time.
I should be hung for it.
No, I agree. The gameplay was good at the start because I was new to BioShock and all that, but then after a while it's just give me story.
But what I've found is you basically just play it for the story. I think number 2. Wow. Number 2 had the story kind of went downhill a little bit, but it was still a solid story. It was still a solid story.
Yeah,
but it wasn't.
That's why I didn't want to play it because, well, for one, the gameplay looked and I thought the story didn't look as relevant to the whole BioShock universe thing. You play a Big Daddy trying to save little sisters. It's
it is kind of.
But it seems more of an expansion to it.
Yeah, it's
more of a follow-on.
It's a typical sequel, really.
Yeah.
In a trilogy, it's always number 1's groundbreaking, number 2 is pretty much more of the same, and then number 3 is really good.
Are you trying to say something? That doesn't kind of raise any bar for Half-Life. So take that back.
True. I'm just
Take it
saying
back.
typical. Half-Life isn't typical. Half-Life is incredible.
Exactly. Thank you.
I'm not gonna comment.
Because you know nothing, Sherlock. Shut
You
up.
haven't
I
played
played
Half-Life.
I played half of Half-Life 1 and it was
Half of
rubbish.
Half-Life?
I haven't
So you
even
played a
played
quarter
Half-Life
life.
1. That was terrible. That was terrible.
It wasn't rubbish. I guess it was. Yeah.
I haven't played Half-Life 1. I've only played number 2 and I love number 2. So
Anyway,
Anyway.
finish number 2.
yeah.
Has he finished number? That's a
I don't know. I didn't
Oh
know.
yes, right.
I'm insulted.
Do you even play games?
Do you even lift? Do you even hoist? Anyway,
Boys.
I love that phrase. Right, next topic. Unless you have something to say. No, you don't. Games coming out. Is there going to be a COD killer? / what games are we looking forward to?
I think Titanfall will really
I know.
take the mature gamers from COD.
I think. I know what Sherlock thinks it is going to take a chunk, but it's not going to kill Call of Duty, which
No.
I agree with. But I think it's going to take a lot of people when
Yeah.
all these
I
new
don't
games come out. I think a lot are going to. There's still going to be millions and millions of people.
Oh yeah. Well, COD.
Yeah,
People are just
'cause-
gonna play COD just because it's COD.
How
But-
many kids?
yeah.
How many kids are in the world? That is how many
I,
gamers.
I
there will be
don't
on
have the
COD.
answer to that question.
But
so-
no, like when Titanfall was announced and they showed all the gameplay stuff, all people really said was, "Could this be the next COD killer?" And
Yeah,
like,
they say that all
it
the
looks
time,
like
though.
a good game, but it's one of those games I think we're gonna have to just wait for to try and play. Like, I don't really think we can predict that sort
I
of thing
think
now.
it looks awesome, but
And
I
wait
think
for
it
it.
will be.
right.
Awesome.
Wait for
it will be
it's
like
on
Call
the
of Duty.
Source engine. It's on the Source engine, for God's sake.
Wait, is it?
Yeah.
Wow, I
That's
didn't know
not-
that.
I'm gonna.
It is made by people from like Activision or whatever. But
Engine. Yeah, it's customized Source engine.
Yeah. And
I think-
how amazing does it look? The engine
it does
is
look
almost.
amazing.
It's
Yeah,
more
the-
than 10 years old engine, and it.
It's
Ah.
incredible.
Like they've showed gameplay and stuff, but all like the minor details, like how the balancing will go between like the Titans and all the
Yeah. Well,
like,
yeah.
mechanics and stuff. Like, I'd
it'll
like to see
work,
more
but
about it. Like they've showed what an 8-minute. What was
The
it?
one-
Even 8 minutes? Like a demo.
Yeah.
The
I reckon
bit
they
that
need to
I'm
show us a
looking
bit more.
forward to is being in a Titan and just being able to rip out a guy from a Titan.
Yeah,
That's
that's
whatever. I actually like the idea of being out of the Titan and trying to take down, like just playing like Call of Duty
yeah.
like, against other dudes, but also fighting like Titans.
See, yeah, that's what I mean about the balancing. Like, if you're not a
reckon
Titan
they-
and you're playing against the Titan, won't you just
Yeah,
get
They can do it well.
Titanated?
They can do
That
it
was
well.
terrible.
It might potentially get I didn't even respond because that wasn't even a joke. That's how unfunny it was. But I think the problem is people don't give it a go often enough to actually impact COD's community because they're so entrenched in COD. They're like, yeah, I'll give Titanfall a go. They'll play it for like half an hour and be like, I'll go back to COD.
Yeah, it's gonna have to have something like
Yeah,
something.
if
I don't
people get really excited
I don't know
for
what
it,
that
and it
something
is a good
is,
game.
but it's gonna have to have something that makes the COD people go, "Ooh, this is fun,"
Yeah,
and make them stay there.
I think all the young people will stay on Call of Duty though. They're so entrenched. What other games? Watch Dogs looks.
Watch Dogs.
I haven't
Incredible.
looked much into Watch
Pre-ordered that
Dogs.
bad boy. Pre-ordered.
I,
it.
I need to look more into it. So someone link me some gameplay after this is done, cause
Oh well, it is.
people keep
so
talking
awesome.
about it, but I haven't really just got round
Is
to
it?
looking it up.
It is multiplayer, isn't it?
Yeah. There's a
I think it
multiplayer
is, and it's
component.
like
It'll be like GTA multiplayer, won't it?
no,
Yeah.
no. It's like
Oh,
people play multiplayer and they like cross paths and stuff. It's
Oh
like
right. Oh,
it's
it's got
really-
that like the Need for Speed sort of thing.
yeah, that new thing that's coming out.
Yeah.
Another game that looks really cool. The Division.
Oh, that looks
Oh, Tom
awesome.
Clancy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not really big.
Normally Tom Clancy games I'm like, ugh, but if they do it well, it looks awesome. The gameplay demo that I saw looks amazing. I'm really keen to give that a go.
And just the fact that it's like, is it an MMO or is it just?
It's sort of both, I think. You can play it by yourself, and you
Yeah.
can play like co-op sort of multiplayer, but your co-op is multiplayer
Hmm.
or something. I don't know how it works. I
I want to say that I'm not really excited for the next Assassin's Creed. Number 3 really.
Sure.
I was about to
let
admit.
me down.
I was about to mention that actually.
I-
I'm kinda keen for it.
I did watch Pirates of the Caribbean last night, and it has got me more
Oh,
excited
yeah.
for it.
But
But,
yeah, as
um,
I'm pretty
it's
sure
just
I
more
was
of the
saying it to
same.
you, Michael, that I'm not keen for it as an Assassin's Creed game. I'm more keen for it as an open world pirate game.
Yeah.
Like,
It
It's
seems
just
that they're
more of the same,
slowly
but I
coming
will
out of
play it.
Assassins. It seems
Yeah.
they're coming more out of Assassins and going for that
Just-
open world type.
yeah.
You can
Just
jump over
anything, really.
everything, kill anyone,
But then again, like
except for pedestrian. Oh, civilians. Sorry, not pedestrians.
Like, isn't the fourth
There's
one
no
moving-
motor vehicles.
isn't the fourth one moving away from the whole like Animus or whatever it's called
I
storyline
dunno.
though, or
I'm
because I haven't actually played up to 3 yet. I'm still working on number 2, so
Oh, okay. We'll play number 3 because
yeah, I'm working towards it.
yeah. I'm not going to say play number 3 for the story, but play number 3 for Desmond's story.
Yeah, apparently
I
like
still don't know what happened. I'm still confused. I'm so bad with like
just the
movies
third
and
one
games.
looks really good, like, and the timeline appeals to me too.
Okay, I did a video about this the other day. The first one was groundbreaking, like as in graphics and gameplay and everything. Now we look at it and we're like, that's pretty like the gameplay's pretty
Oh
boring.
man, the first
Bloody-
one.
Those
Number
I was about to
cinematics
smash
or
my
whatever
computer.
they are.
Playing that first one.
Number 2, the story got really awesome with Ezio. Then those sort of Brotherhood and that, they were just
I reckon
more the same.
number 2 kind of like you could include Brotherhood and Revelations in 2 because
Yeah,
technically
that's what I
they're the one game.
Yeah,
Apparently
that's
they're
what I-
really bad though.
They're not as
Yeah,
good as
I'm not
number 2. They're not as
Brotherhood
good as,
was okay. Revelations I couldn't get into.
like
Well,
I
everyone
think
says that.
I like them all, but yeah, they're not as good as number 2, and probably out of the two the two standalones, Brotherhood's the best.
Yeah.
But with Revelations, they tried incorporating new gameplay mechanics.
And it just didn't really work that well.
Yeah, it didn't gel, but
It's not,
you know, it was
not
still
worth enough for a
enjoyable.
new game as well, really. But number 3 I thought was the best made game, like the mechanics and the graphics, and I think like as a game it was best with like not with story, but as a
The problem
Yeah,
with
just as
the
a
problem
whole.
with 3 is that you had to get 100% in the Animus or that segment, you had to kill whoever you had to kill a specific way. So you couldn't.
I don't bother with 100% on Assassin's Creed. There's too much to do.
Yeah, we're not combustionists here.
I am.
Well, yeah, sometimes
but-
I am. Depends on
But
the game.
not with a game that has too much. That's where my
Yeah.
OCD just gets overwhelmed, and I get to this stage where I have to do everything or nothing.
Yeah.
I hit this
That's it.
point where I'm like, there's too much to do. I literally cannot do this all.
You're gonna have fun in Borderlands, bud.
Oh
Man.
I hate Borderlands for
Man.
my OCD. It's so bad. I have to do nothing in that game.
But see, it's sort of like easier in Borderlands because everything's randomized, so nothing's
Yeah.
ever the same
Yeah,
twice.
but
So
then
if
I'm
you
like,
miss
but I
something, you
haven't
might.
got everything. I haven't got everything. I
But you
haven't
don't need
sold
to get
I
everything
know,
because,
I know.
like,
I can't. My
if you
brain
miss
just-
something, it might come back later. But
I can't handle. My brain just can't.
as long as you do all the missions. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's
I
it's going off
I
topic.
think we've gone off topic here. But,
Yeah.
No, it doesn't matter what topic we follow.
Oh, shut up! You know nothing.
Anyway, do you want
Anyway.
another topic?
What other game? Oh, Batman Arkham.
Yeah.
Arkham.
Arkham Asylum was amazing.
Arkham Origins.
Arkham Origins.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Arkham Asylum was amazing. The first
Yep,
one, I loved that one so much.
I keep on trying to play Arkham City.
Yeah,
but I can't
me
get into
too.
it.
I can't get into it.
Like first
Really? I
10
really
minutes,
enjoyed it.
I
I-
cannot
Yeah.
get into it.
Maybe
I
I'm
can't
just not.
get into I can't get into Asylum.
No,
Like,
it's
I-
Really?
so good.
Oh, it was so good.
No,
I loved it.
loved it. I loved it the first time. Like I played it, I finished it, I loved it. Couldn't wait for Asylum City. Played that, and then I tried going back to
Yeah, no, that's what people
Arkham,
say
and I'm
once
just
you
like-
played City.
Well, that's understandable. But I
Yeah.
found with Arkham City, the story
It's
just
just-
was all over the place.
No, to me, it's more of like the open world thing. Like in
Yeah,
Arkham
that too.
Asylum, I really enjoyed the linear sort of like
Yeah,
that's where
yeah.
you go.
yeah.
But in
that's good
Arkham
for a
City,
Batman
there's
game.
just like too much. Maybe I haven't
Well-
played it enough, but everyone that has played Arkham City has said it's like an amazing game. So
Yeah.
maybe I just need
Um,
to keep playing it.
yeah, you probably do. And like I've got like mild OCD when it comes to games. Like I play Plants
Yeah.
vs Zombies, everything has to be unified, everything has to be perfect. But if I go into
Yeah.
like Borderlands, I don't mind if I miss something here and there.
Yeah.
Same with
I'm pretty sure
Fallout 3.
every
I can
Gamer's
do
got
that.
some form of OCD.
Yeah.
So when it came to Arkham City, I actually and I rented it, so I don't have the time. Like I didn't have the time to go through everything. So I just kind of went straight through the story, and I actually really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I actually got it on the PS3 at the moment, and I haven't actually gone back to it. Did you just shut up? And I just I actually haven't played it since I've got it. But yeah, like it's really good. Like I'm not gonna go back to it and just try and get 100% because there's other games where I actually prefer to get 100% in.
I really don't care about 100% anymore these days.
It depends on the game.
Play games, the way I play games is OCD, but I don't strive for 100%.
Yeah, like sometimes in games it feels like a chore. Like in Batman Arkham City, it sort of felt like a chore for me to find everything. But in games like Tomb Raider, where finding all the extra stuff I actually found interesting, it didn't seem like a chore.
Yeah, because
to
it
me
sort of
at
had
all.
like an adventure associated with it instead of just finding things.
And especially when they add in mechanics that like help you find those things, like in Tomb Raider, like the skill trees or something that makes it find the hidden.
The only
stuff.
game that I have like 100%ed in, like that's been a RPG open world type game, has been Fallout 3. Like I had
any of Fallout.
I can't get into
100%ed that, like got every collectible, everything, because the reason is because it I felt like I was actually there. Like I think that's a big part of open world and RPGs. Like if you don't feel like you're there, like if you don't feel like you're part of the game, then you're not going to really want to spend more time than you have to.
I'm really surprised I didn't enjoy Fallout 3. I've tried it multiple times, tried out New Vegas as well. I could not get into it, which is strange because my favorite game of all time is Oblivion. And it's pretty much the same game but with a different setting and like guns and stuff.
See, I can't. I've got Skyrim. No, sorry, Oblivion. I've got Oblivion. I can't get into it. But yet I can go to. I can't get into New Vegas. I did buy it for the summer sale, so I've got to get back in. Try it out again. But like, I could not get into New Vegas. Can't get into Oblivion. But yeah, I can get into Borderlands 2. I couldn't get into the first Borderlands.
That's because Borderlands is just sick.
I couldn't get into it. I think it was because I didn't have the friends at the time.
I don't see this need to play Borderlands with friends. Like I'm quite happy to go around.
Like
that's when my OCD annoys me because I go, they might steal my stuff, or I need to press that button to do the mission. I need to turn that mission in.
Yeah, that's why I know exactly what you mean. That's why I like playing. I wanted to play Borderlands 1 by myself through before I tried both.
Yeah. So that's
which I did.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't finish it, but I got close. Not really, actually.
I finished Borderlands 1. It was good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I just got those. I loved it when I was playing it so much, but there was just so much to do, and I was playing like fully OCD. Like every gun I would pick up and stuff and sell it. And that just drains you out.
I did every mission, but I sort of just played it. Casually.
Like, Michael, you kind of get over the whole idea of picking up every gun when you're playing off of like Borderlands 2.
Yeah, I know.
Because there's so many, and you've got your inventory.
It just overwhelms you. You sort of you try it, and then you get to this point where you're just like,
you just need to not think about it and just enjoy the awesomeness that is.
And you get to the point where you've got your gun, you've got your favorite gun, like you've got your gun that you've been through 2 missions, and it's done really good, and you don't want to give it up for everything.
And then you just get
high
level.
You just don't want to pick up anything. Like, you look at it, but you're just like, nah, not happening.
I'm just lazy. I don't like carrying too much in my inventory.
Yeah, same.
See,
I sell everything that I'm not going to use.
See, I was exactly like Michael. Like, sorry, SillySausage. I'm not sure if we're using full actual names, but
it doesn't matter. We'll just they know what we mean.
I was exactly the same. Like when I started Borderlands 2, I picked up everything. Like whether it be a grenade mod, shield, relic, gun, anything. And now I'm like going through ultimate Vault Hunter mode, and I just can't be bothered.
Yeah,
I can't be bothered picking up everything.
I never did that. I was like, does it look good? Yeah. Will I use it? No. Just leave it. That's the main. If you're not going to use it, even if you're going to sell it, maybe.
Yeah.
Like even so, you find enough money, I reckon, anyway, to not have to sell everything every 5 minutes. So.
And you'll find you found those like the robbers or whatever they are, and they drop like $5 million in
No,
cash?
I haven't.
Oh.
No, I haven't really. I'm not that far into it.
Oh, okay. So
But-
when you find those, you're just like, I never need to pick up another gun ever again.
Yeah.
Sounds
I
like
will throw money at them.
sounds
Yeah.
like in Diablo 3 where you had the goblins. that
I
have
actually
the
haven't
cash.
played Diablo 3.
That was so much fun. That is a good game if you have OCD because you can actually do everything. It takes a while, but
And here's a gaming confession: I actually haven't played any other Diablo before either.
Me neither. I've never played Diablo.
yeah, I
I
don't
don't
expect
like
you
those
to.
sorts of
Sherlock.
Nice.
Diablo 2 I really loved, and Diablo 3 was really good, but it wasn't like amazing. It let people down because it's been like 10 years.
Is it
ago.
anything like League of Legends?
I haven't played League of Legends.
I don't think so. I played League of Legends back. Okay, this is back in the day.
Does that
Okay.
mean it's an embarrassing story? If
No,
you have to say back in the
it's
day.
story time with zombie death here.
That's what back in the day means. It means that
It
you're going to
means
tell an
this is
embarrassing story.
embarrassing, so don't judge me.
Yes.
Sit around the campfire, children. Let Uncle Zombie Death tell you a story.
That just sounds so creepy, but yep, carry on.
Come shit on my lap, boy.
Anyway.
I don't want to know what that slapping noise was.
You'll find out
Anyway,
soon, Sherlock.
get on with
it.
Get on with the story.
Okay, back in the day, I was actually trying to get in with this girl. Like, I actually,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you went
I
to
thought-
League of Legends.
She was like the prettiest of pretty chicks ever, right? And she
Mhm.
actually played League of Legends. And
Mhm.
she's actually in the group as well, so don't tell her.
Awkward.
Yeah. Anyway,
I'm looking
so
now. I'm just going to like check off in my brain.
You'll never find
Facebook stalking. Anyway.
Just so I can tell it now.
and yeah, I actually got in. I played League of Legends for, I don't know, it would have been like a month or so. And at start, like at the first, like I never got into Dota or anything. Yeah, so I kind of got into League of Legends when I first played it, but I could never really get into it. And that's the end of the story. That's the end of
That was not worth that build up.
but like I basically just got into League of Legends for like to
Right. So you haven't
improve
really.
my chances. But
So you
we-
haven't
like-
really sort of tried it out.
I was playing it for a month, Michael. Jesus.
A month isn't that much.
A month is a lot when you're... Okay, shut up. So,
I failed to see the relevancy of this.
I don't know
basically
what
what I'm
the
trying to get it as, no, I don't think Diablo is anything like League of Legends.
Okay.
But you haven't
Wow, I'm
played Diablo.
glad you got that out eventually.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
glad you came to that conclusion.
I'm glad everyone was here to listen to it. I feel that you're all closer to me now, and I can feel your heart.
You can open up. Oh wow, he's just a creepy
Well, that's
dude.
good because half the internet's listening too.
Yes.
Wow, you have confidence in this podcast. Half the internet is
Well,
listening to us.
someone has to.
Hey, did you not hear my enthusiastic?
Don't think
intro-
half the internet's listening.
Being
so-
enthusiastic is different from being confident.
Is it really?
Being
I thought that-
enthusiastic is more like, I don't know if we're gonna do well. Let's just be happy anyway. Confidence, like, we're awesome. We're the best.
Well,
But that's
we
kind of
are.
enthusiasm.
So
That's like saying, "Yes, I'm the best." Woohoo!
Anyway,
You know, like it's
But you could be confident and not enthusiastic about
new
it.
topic. New topic.
Okay.
Speed.
how long have we been on for anyway?
Oh, I don't know. It says 51 minutes on the Skype call, and I've started recording a bit late, and that's up to 31 minutes, so probably up 40
I'm
minutes.
up to like an hour 10 on the Skype call. So
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Anyway, this is like a speed question, not speed,
Alright.
but like as in like answer it quickly, but not like bang one hit.
yes. Okay. That's my
Explain,
answer, yes.
explain,
Bang.
but
Damn it.
answer it, but explain. Quickly.
Okay. Go on. Go.
I haven't asked this before though. What is your best value
Bang.
purchase that you made from the Steam summer sale?
42. Yes.
I only bought DLC, which I haven't played yet.
Is that
so
all you bought from the sale?
I bought Borderlands DLC and Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, which I haven't played anymore because I played it and then I stopped
You didn't
playing
like
and
it,
then
did
didn't
you?
save, so
And SillySausage said it doesn't look that good. You shouldn't buy it.
it doesn't look that good. Yeah,
See,
And
I
then
you were
you
right.
bought
I
it
should have
after.
listened. I should have listened to
Can I-
you.
Yeah, we are recording. Sherlock said you are right. Let's keep account. This is going to
It's
be
the
the
This is the
podcast.
Yeah, I was just going to add, this is only the first episode.
Yeah,
It's not
we'll
over
keep
yet.
a counter. We'll keep a
There's
counter
plenty
of how
more
many
for Sherlock
times
to be
Sherlock.
wrong.
No.
I just want to say, like, I hardly bought anything on the summer sale. Like, I was pretty much broke so I bought like.
Aren't we all?
No,
Oh.
I'm not now.
Not when you said no, keep on.
So I only bought like a handful of games, like cheap games as well. What games did I buy? Oh, Kerbal Space Program. I don't mind that.
God.
That's actually, it's really difficult though. Like really.
Yeah, I don't like the look of that game. I don't like those sort of simulation games.
What?
But
just gonna
if I had bought it on the Steam Summer Sale, Tomb Raider would have been. But I didn't buy it on the Steam Summer Sale.
See,
so
and
does that count?
SillySausage said that's a good game, and you bought it and you loved it.
Michael,
I'm
you're
just
not
amazed.
always
Heaps of
right,
people
okay?
said it was a
Shut
good
up.
game. It's like one of the most
No,
rated games of
No,
2013.
it's just me. It's only me that you listen to. It's
Okay, so you're the
Actually, I actually
majority
wanna
of 2013.
I am half the internet. Apparently.
I actually want to say that I bought Anomaly 2 in the summer sale.
I just want to say that I don't know what that
and-
is.
Okay, it's like a RTS game, but the roles reversed. So the towers are in place, and you're the actual
Dudes.
dudes going in. Yeah. And you've got like tanks, you got walkers, you got like shield type dudes, you got dudes
So it's
that
like
give you abilities.
reverse tower defense, pretty much.
Pretty much, but you've got like this commander who you command.
No.
Um,
No.
I know, it's unbelievable, right? So crazy. So innovative.
Anyway, my
Anyway.
answer is The Walking Dead, of course. Love that game so much. The feels, the story.
I told you you'd like it.
Yes, I know, and I didn't believe you. And
Okay,
then I tried
everyone,
it out.
everyone, whatever game Zombie Death picks you, you will like.
I've already
What
made
about
my
Half-Life
claim.
though?
Everyone loves
Oh,
Half-Life.
True. Half the internet likes
You haven't even
Half-Life.
played Half-Life.
From now on, whenever there's a majority, it's half the internet.
I've got something to tell you. There will never be a Half-Life 3. How does that sit?
Well, we have
Sherlock,
got.
do you want to go to sleep tonight? Because I can arrange your
He's on the other side of the country. Okay, yeah, arrange.
I can get there in under like 5 seconds.
Okay,
I'd be
look,
more. I'd be.
I'm
more
going
keen-
now.
I've played Hitman Absolution, so I know
Oh
what
yes,
I'm doing.
that's right.
Okay, I've
I'm more
nearly
keen for a
finished
Portal
that.
2 anyway. Portal 3, sorry.
Okay, I just want to say they'll never do a Portal 3.
Oh, I'm good with that.
They'll never do a Portal 3.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm not going to cry myself to sleep.
Hey, Dad. That's him. I just wanted.
Hello. Did he hear me?
No.
Oh.
I just want to say like they've already stated that they've got
They're not working on it.
Yeah, they've got no plans for a Portal 3. Like, because they've already finished.
But they have never said they had plans for Half-Life 3. That's just suspicious.
No,
But we'll
no,
get
they
I
to
love
did.
how now that I just mentioned Portal 3, you're trying to like
Okay.
use it as a. I really don't care.
Okay,
It would be
Michael.
nice, but I'm not going to kill myself over it.
Michael.
Yes.
They did.
Wait.
They did.
What?
So
What?
you know how.
Oh, here we go.
Okay,
Conspiracy theories.
here we go.
Were we going to
Wait,
use
wait,
it?
no,
I
no,
thought
no,
we were
no.
going to save this for another episode. This is going to take too
Half-Life
long.
3 conspiracy theories is next episode. Let's not
Yes.
get into it.
See,
I'm
we need
gonna
to
move on.
tease the viewers.
No, it's a teaser. Shut up.
Zombie.
So,
yeah, okay.
It's a teaser. It's a teaser.
Go.
You got me now. You got me cornered up. You got me up against the wall with my little Half-Life 3
What's the
flag.
teaser?
With your little
And-
booklet of
Hang on, I'm getting there. I'm
Half-Life 3
getting there.
conspiracies.
Exactly, and you've just squeezed me so hard till I'm just like oozing out
I
conspiracy
think he's
theories.
stalling. I think he's
I
stalling.
love how long he takes to get to the point.
He's stalling. He's opening up a window or something.
Okay, and so they have hinted at a third Half-Life, the next Half-Life installment. Anyway, so yeah, they first said that at the end of episode 2, they said they were going to be putting all their resources into episode 3. But now we look back at it, we can obviously say they didn't, because then Portal 2 came out, Left 4 Dead 2, and so on and so forth. And then they said that they've done with the episodic content, and that
Yeah.
they're going to move on to full installments. So that means Half-Life 3.
I read that their like episodes was supposed to be like Half-Life 3 pretty much. Like after
Yeah.
Half-Life 2, that was basically their version of Half-Life 3.
Pretty much.
Called it Half-Life 2.
Pretty much. They were meant to be shorter experiences that together equal the same time experience that you would have like in a normal game, so like 8 hours, I guess, or 9, maybe 10. But they were meant to maybe if you're pushing it. But they were meant to come out
11.
What? 9/11? What?
What?
I said 11.
Why?
11 hours. I'm debating.
Oh, okay.
I'm so confused.
I'm just keep going. I'm just interrupting.
And they were meant to come out, I think, was it? It was either like 6 months to a year. So they were meant to come out quite regularly. But the the waiting period between like Half-Life 2 and Episode 1, and then Episode 1 between Episode 2, and then Episode 2 to 3 kind of messed it up.
Right.
And then they also said publicly that they're done with the episodic content, that they're going to move on to full installments. And then there's the whole using Ricochet 2 as a... Stop clicking! And using Ricochet 2 as a code name for Half-Life 3. So, anyway, we'll get into that.
We'll save it for another episode.
Yeah.
What I've got now, I think we've got about, I'm going to say 10 more minutes. We'll try and keep it around the hour mark. I've got some, I know Would You Rathers are a bit cliched, but they're good for conversation and they're funny and they're good, because I've mentioned that before. Okay, first question. Okay, I'll do some funny, these are funny questions with no answers. First one is, can you cry underwater?
I don't know. I've never really tried.
Okay, we'll go to the Would You Rathers instead. Okay, would you rather?
I guess if you like said Half-Life 3 doesn't exist, then I'd probably cry. Under any...
I thought you said we'd move on. You said we were moving on.
We were moving on.
Right, would you rather go back in time and meet your ancestors pre-1800s, or go way into the future and meet your great-grandchildren, well, that'd be like great, obviously, post-2200, no, 2200.
Definitely passed.
Yeah, no, I'd go future. Just to see if they've brought out Half-Life 3 yet.
Oh, God!
It would be like an ancient game by then, but he's like, yes, Half-Life 3, who cares about Half-Life 24, but
No,
Half-Life 3.
I think it'll just come out. Like, if I went way into the future, then it'd just, like, come out.
That's actually true.
And you get to play it.
So
Yeah.
you'd go past, like me, I'd go past as well, Sherlock, just because I'm like a history buff, and I'd find that fascinating.
Yeah, so would I.
And like, what if you didn't end up having kids? Then your future would just be like nothing.
Half-Life 3.
I'd rather just see what was kicking back in.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't Valve or Steam or computers or games really. They're just like death and
no Gabe.
Just Gabe.
Just warfare. That's all
hell
there is
Gabe.
in history.
Oh hell Gabe. Sorry.
Okay, next one.
We are not endorsing Valve software, by the way.
Okay, would you rather? This is a tricky one, actually, for me at least. Would you rather watch a win compilation, as in like a video, like epic win, or an epic fail compilation?
Fail.
Oh, yeah, fail.
Because
Really?
Yeah.
It's
I
not
want to
called.
laugh. I
Okay,
want
I
to laugh at other
find-
people's failures.
Fails.
It's
are
not called
funny.
winblog.com. It's called failblog because people like seeing that shit.
How many times do you hear epic win, and how many times do you hear
Well,
epic
for me,
fail?
For me, I find win compilations awesome because that's what I love YouTube for that. I just love searching like amazing things that people can do. That's my sort of thing.
True.
Whereas fails make me sort of
Then
awkward.
again, it depends what you want to see. If you want to see something funny, you look at fails. If you want to see something cool,
Yeah,
you look
I
for
fi-
wins.
like fails. I find good. I do like watching fails, but when someone gets really hurt, I get a bit awkward, like uncomfortable. So I'm like, is he okay?
Then again, they wouldn't put it on the internet. Oh, then again, you never.
Well,
know.
yeah.
Some
Yeah.
people.
Right, yeah. I'll go through these. Here we go. Would you rather be a one-hit wonder or be an average singer for as long as you want?
Oh. Probably average singer.
I don't know. Well, for me, I'm not really like a public. Well, I have a YouTube channel, but that's not really. That's a bit different.
I've got one for sausage.
I wouldn't like. Hang on. I wouldn't like being on stage all the time. I'd prefer to like record one song, earn millions off that, and then never have to do another thing.
Well,
I'm
yeah.
a bit lazy like that, but
Yeah.
also because I don't want to be on a stage all the time. But that's just me.
I'd
Can I do
prob-
mine now? No, fine.
No,
Hang on.
shut up.
Okay,
Um,
I'm shut up.
no, go on.
No, it's off topic. So if you're still talking about this topic, go ahead.
No. Well, you need to answer it. You guys need to answer it.
Hang on, what was the question? It was something about a one-hit wonder.
Would you rather one hit wonder or be an average singer for as long as you want?
One-hit wonder.
Why would that be?
Average, because you have to work every day. If you weren't,
True.
that'd be epic. Just like doing one cool thing. You'd get bored though. I don't know.
I'd say
Yeah.
average. I'd like to be
I'm
an
just
average,
lazy.
Average Joe.
Yeah, I think I would because I'm lazy, but also because I don't really like being on
Yeah.
stage. What was your question?
Mine was for you, sausage. Mine was gonna. Mine was, would you rather listen to Zombie Death talk about Half-Life 3 for the rest of the afternoon, or me complaining about YouTubers for the rest of the afternoon? That's a good one, isn't it?
I'd say he'd pick
I
me.
find conspiracy theories interesting,
Yeah.
but Zombie Death
You
does
might
take a
fall
while to
asleep.
get to the point. Does take a while to get to the point of
You
the
have to admit,
conspiracy.
my rants are quite
Mind
funny.
you, conspiracies they do tend to sort of go on for a while, but I would prefer to listen to Sherlock because actually,
Yeah.
when you're in a funny zone, like when you just rip on everything, if you didn't know, Sherlock hates pretty much every YouTuber but himself.
No, I don't. Not every.
I have footage of him insulting everyone. No, I actually deleted that.
Everyone on YouTube has been insulted by me at least once.
I did.
I've
delete
looked
that
through
video.
I took hours just looking through every single YouTube.
Have I been insulted by
No.
you, Sherlock?
No, see, he's
I wouldn't know, but you're-
exaggerating.
Not a
I've
big,
hated on about 4 or 5 of them.
more like 40 or 50.
No.
Rightio. I would prefer to listen to Sherlock if he's in like a funny mood, but if we're actually having like a debate where he has no valid points whatsoever, Sherlock and I
Always
disagree
got
on a
valid.
lot of
I've
things.
always got valid points.
That's what's going to make this podcast awesome, is us just like debating things. Okay, last one before we have to wrap it up.
8.
Would you rather be fluent in all languages or a master of every musical instrument?
Oh.
Ooh.
Definitely fluent.
I'd
in
love to
every
be
language.
C3PO.
Fluent in every language, definitely.
That would
Yeah,
just be.
I'm thinking the language one, chicks dig languages,
But they dig
but they
music
also
too.
dig music as well. Yeah, that doesn't.
Okay, when you say master at music, do you mean like able to play
Every
like, the
musical
piano
instrument.
one-handed?
Like
A
it's
master
cool,
of
but when will that
every
become
musical instrument.
practical? Like
Yeah.
because even though you can, like, you could play an instrument but not be famous, if that makes sense. Like
I would go with the.
it doesn't
the,
mean that you're instantly famous.
Yeah, I would go with the musical instrument one though, because really, like, a language would be really handy, like when you travel and stuff. But you don't do it that often, and
Well, I play
People-
drums and guitar. That's all the instruments there are, right? No?
pretty much. But yeah, it's pretty
All
much
the
like
important ones.
if you can speak another language fluently, but the other person can't, that you're trying to impress with that skill,
Suppose.
it'll
I've
just
always
be
wanted
wasted
to.
on them.
Yeah, I've always wanted to know like a fluent second language though.
Like, it
That
would be
pretty
cool. It would be cool, but more people can understand music,
Yeah,
and I reckon that would be
exactly.
really more
Yeah, that-
helpful. So I'll go
yeah.
music one.
If you put it like that, then
Yeah.
music.
What about you, one?
Definitely language.
Really?
Yeah.
He just wants to swear at us and then not have us
Yeah,
understand.
you'll never know. Like I'd just be like,
He can talk to his like international friends about Half-Life 3 conspiracy.
friends,
Friends.
friends.
They're his minions.
Anyway, I think we're gonna have to wrap it up there, guys. I think we're about around the hour point ish.
There's
Maybe.
there's not gonna be anyone left at this point.
Yeah, they've all
Well,
left.
They all left when
There'll be
Zombie Death
committed
started
people.
talking about
Remember, we
Half-Life
did
3.
have half the internet watching us. Remember, so there's gonna be a
Suppose.
few people left.
Well,
Just
if
a
you
couple.
quarter would have left after the first minute, then no, wait. Yeah, just do the maths.
Yeah, I'm sure there's maths. But so yeah, if you guys have anything that you want us to discuss, any questions or funny
and if
things,
you're still here.
and if you're still here. Yeah, hope you've enjoyed first episode of
Comment if you're still here.
Cast. Say,
We'll never know.
what are we going to say? Half the internet. No?
Yes, we will know because if they see this bit, then they'll comment.
They can just
Comment
comment
saying-
when they first start.
Comment saying I'm half the internet.
Or
Yeah.
I like half. Or I don't like Half-Life 3.
You know, that's a one-way trip to me hating you.
That'll make it more interesting, so that's good.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, catch you later. Hope you've enjoyed episode 1.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening, yes. And
This podcast is not brought to you by Valve Corporation. We promise.
Or is it?
Yeah,
And then just cut it there.
Yeah.
Or
Anyway,
is it?
guys, we'll catch you later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.